Once upon a time, in a village, there lived a very lazy man who always tried to get food without doing any hard work. One morning, as he wandered through the countryside, he decided to steal some apples to eat. Just as he was about to pluck an apple, a farmer spotted him and started heading towards him. Terrified, the lazy man ran off into a nearby forest to hide. As he walked through the forest, he came across an old wolf that had only 2 legs. The man was amazed, wondering how the wolf was able to survive with just 2 legs since it couldn't run or hunt for itself. Despite the dangers from other animals, the wolf seemed content, crawling around happily. Suddenly, a lion appeared, carrying a piece of meat in its mouth. The lazy man, in fear, quickly climbed a tree to save himself, but the wolf stayed put, unable to flee. To the man's astonishment, the lion dropped the meat for the wolf to eat. Seeing this, the lazy man felt delighted, convinced that God always has a plan to take care of his creatures. He began to believe that God must have something similar in store for him too. With this thought in mind, he found a spot to sit down and wait for someone to come along and feed him. He waited and waited, for 2 whole days without food. Finally, unable to bear the hunger any longer, he got up and left. On his way, he encountered an old sage and shared his story, asking, "Oh, wise one, God showed compassion to the crippled wolf, but why didn't he show the same mercy to me?" The sage replied, "It's true that God has a plan for everyone, and you are part of that plan too. But my son, you misinterpreted his signs. God didn't want you to be like the wolf. He wanted you to be like the lion." Sometimes in life, we might misunderstand God's signs and take them the wrong way. But don't lose hope. Perhaps reflect on your life and think about the signs you might have misread. I hope this story brings light to the happier and more successful path that lies ahead for you. Thanks for watching and stay blessed.